Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Doing all right? Well, I'm still trying to get used to my medication. Yesterday afternoon, I really started getting sick, like really sick. So this morning, I have a carnation, and well, I'll tell you what this one is. This one is a vanilla carnation powder drink with milk, frozen blueberries, and frozen spinach. I forgot to put my banana in there, but that's okay. Um, Now at lunch, we're going to do like all kinds of horrible things out of the freezer. All of those little appetizer things. I'm going to do a large sheet pan and just put all kinds of little. We have the chimichangas, the burritos. There's some pizza rolls for him. The chicken buffalo pizza rolls that I got for him. Um, I don't know. We're just going to put a bunch of little things on a tray and just have that for lunch. But now supper is going to be a little different. I'm going to do a fruit drink that will be an apple juice with frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries, banana, spinach, and I think that's all I'm going to put in my supper one. It'll probably be about half this. But this I'm trying to get a lot in me right now so that I can go take my pills. Just saying. Now, I could have done, which I was going to do, but I was like, no, I need to get those fruits and vegetables in me today because lunch is going to be so bad. Now, had I decided to do like a fruit salad and salad for lunch and get all my fruits and vegetables or whatever I'm going to do at lunch, I would have made a chocolate powdered carnation with milk and peanut butter and frozen spinach. But this is what I'm doing. All right, so much going on, right? I want to talk about our criminal king talking about wanting to go to heaven. What's up with that? He said that he didn't have to ask for forgiveness because he doesn't do anything wrong. Well, he's changed his tune now because now he says he's at the bottom of the totem pole. Trump never hides things well. If you listen to Trump, not so much anymore, but maybe as much now, just different things. He's got tells. Um, he'll type out, and if you didn't pay attention, you wouldn't understand that he's actually projecting what's going to happen or what he's getting ready to accuse someone else of. Always those things. Now, with this, he's trying to get to heaven. I have a few ideas of what's going on with him. Number one, his health um, has been put out there for the public. We know that, he's got cankles and they're swelling. We know that he's getting some sort of IV treatment or checks. I would say it's an IV treatment where they juice you up. I mean, that's my opinion. They say it's from shaking hands. Whatever. That's a horrible cover. Not why not just say, well, he's had some tests done or whatever, whatever, whatever because of his swollen ankles. But anyway, and I'm pretty sure that he's pre-diabetic or diabetic type 2 at this point in time, right? All right. So is it the health conditions that's causing him to talk about going to heaven? I don't think so. I think all of this Epstein cover up, which it is, he's got to be involved. Excuse me. Self proclaimed predator. I mean, just all of the things line up in the dominoes, and all of the dominoes are falling. Okay. all of these pictures, all of these interviews that he has done when he has said things, depositions where he has really said some things that weren't very good for his reputation, which is garbage anyway. Anyhow, you have Putin meeting him, right? This is an unusual thing. Now, we know that he's always had a very high regard for Putin. Always. I'm really trying to suck this down as quick as I can, so that's why I'm doing it while I'm doing this. Anyway, um, his high regard for Putin, but with that high regard for Putin and the buddying and the getting to know each other on a personal level, gives Putin an advantage. Putin is KGB. He knows how to get information on people, buy information from people about other people. And when he said that he wanted to save 7,000 lives a day through peace in Ukraine and Russia, and that would help him get to heaven. Well, we all know that getting to heaven is not a contractual work agreement because, well, he didn't pay his workers. So, would God pay him for that? Are you serious? I'm going to tell you what happened. Now, this is my conspiracy, and I have those every now and again. Putin came, and he has information. He has dirt. And the dirt that he has is bad. Is it about the Epstein files? Is it about having people murdered in prisons or their homes? All these suicides that were around Trump? Did Putin help him? Together? Did they um, disalive people? And Putin's going, hey, if Putin has information on the Epstein, if he's got videos of Trump, if he has all of the information about Trump with Epstein's victims, or if he has information that someone helped Trump disalive all of these people that were involved in this situation. Now, there's a lot of people that have been disalived in this situation. The most recent was Epstein's lawyer. Well, he was 80 years old. Well, so is Trump. I mean, you've got people in Congress that are like within a year or two of being 100 years old. So you're telling me that an 80-year-old lawyer, I mean, that never flew with me. Oh, look what just landed. It was a little fuzzy bird, a little fuzzy bug. I don't like little fuzzy bugs. It's cute. It thinks I'm a leaf. Where'd I go? There it is. Okay, it's on the ground. All right. So, whatever Putin shoved out there at Trump, he must have had people around him other than when he was in the limo. So they would have heard this. And when he said, I've been told, how did that go? I've been told, that what he's done has not been good. That he's been told he's on the lowest totem of the totem pole. Do his religious advisors think, okay, we're going to cover this up. We're going to forgive you, but you've got to do some acts of goodness, kindness? Because if that's so, then that's so very typical of Trump pastors and Trump churches, Trump Christians. They need to step up and tell the truth. What did Putin blackmail him with? That's what I want to know. I mean, I may never know. Now, I was called delusional in my last video by a commenter. Okay. What I just told you, that's a that's a personal conspiracy that the way I see things unfolding. Because if I remember correctly, Putin did have information on other people that were with Epstein. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, Putin definitely wanted Trump to be president. But with that comes leverage. So if I'm delusional, okay. But being delusional over this little conspiracy is not the same as being delusional over a whole administration, a whole way that things are moving in our country in the wrong direction, people being treated worse than animals, disappeared off the streets, no due process, unconstitutional behaviors from administration to civilians, and being okay with it, calling themselves patriots for years when they no longer can do that because now they have this, wait a minute, I can't be a patriot if I'm okay with the regime going against the Constitution. That's not delusional, that's a fact. A woman, me, not wanting to lose rights that were I'm, I've lost rights, and I see the next generation of women losing their rights as this regime progresses with the Project 2025 legislation. The the view of the worth of women. I I can't accept going backwards on that. That's not delusional. That's a fact. The economy has not gotten any better. It's worse. Gas prices have not gone down. They've gone up. Even though this king, criminal king, will tell you, an oppressor, inflation's down, gas prices are down, eggs are 400%, medications 1,500% down, blah. It's a lie. These are lies. Believing the lies is what is delusional. Because you can find the facts. Just because he's saying something, an oppressor in the Oval Office of trash, gold trash, just whatever. Believing what he says without looking up the information or finding out for sure that that is the truth, that's delusions, because you're allowing him to just uh, delusional thinking is not accepting truth or fact. And what he tells you is hardly ever truth or fact. Or it is a piece of something, and it's not a complete thought. You have to look for facts. My little conspiracy, I don't know. That's mine. That's my personal conspiracy. It's not delusional because everything that I said is a possibility. But believing when someone lies to you and not ever going back and checking and knowing when you go to the grocery store that prices have not gone down, when you go to fill up your car, the gas prices have not come down. If your grandma is on medication, you know that those prices have not gone down. Or if you have medication, whatever. Delusional is accepting what someone tells you without checking it. I check everything. I have to. We are in the fight of our lives in this country. And it's not far fetched to say that we are already in a civil war, especially what's going on in Texas and the counteract of California and sending red state forces to blue states for control. This will not end well. But whatever Trump is talking about being on the low part of the totem pole, it's not sarcastic. He's telling you that now people know that he has done something super bad and he wants to make it up by saving people in a war. All right, I've got to go. I got to finish this up. I can take my meds. Got to get my hair put up. I got a lot of chores to do. It's so nice and cool. I'm going to get back up into the barn. I might take Tashir with me. I almost forgot her name. I found the cable up there to start training her. I think she's okay enough to start training her to be tied. And I think this would be a fun day to do it because it's not too hot and I can be right out there with her and everything. I'm not ready to give her a bath yet. I just really, I'm not ready to do that. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Bye, y'all.